Hi guys, Will, just time prepping. How you guys doing? Hey, today we're gonna do something special. Today we're gonna do an MRE. I've wanted to do this for a while, but I've been waiting. It is a mountain house one. I've had this one for about 4 years. So we're gonna see if it's still good. Sound good? Alright, let me talk to you a little bit about it. This is a delicious meal anytime. It's made by Mountain House. This one here just happens to be freeze-dried lasagna with meat sauce. It has 17% total fat, 10% cholesterol, 26% salt. Total carbohydrates is 11%, and there is 17 grams of protein. So, like I said, I've had this one here, I would say 4, maybe even 5 years. So I would think that it would be about time to test it out. So, it's easy to prepare. It says open the package at the tear notch, remove and discard the oxygen absorber from the pouch, and carefully add 2 cups of boiling water. Stir it thoroughly and close the zipper. Let it stand 8 to 9 minutes and then eat it right out of the pouch. So this is what we're gonna do. Okay, I'll be right back with the water and we will get started on it. See how it's gonna work. Hold on. Alright, and we're back. Alright, it tells you to simply tear it at the mark, which is right there. Take it off, open up the package, take out the oxygen absorber, because those things are bad for you, and then we'll shake it up a little bit. Man, it looks good in there. So we're going to pour 2 cups of water in there. Try not to get too much all over it. 2 cups. There we go. 2 cups are in there. Then you got a plastic fork and stir it up real good, it says. It's hot. I got it plenty hot. Okay. Now, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Get this over here. Then it says to seal the pouch up with the little Ziploc top and let it sit for about 8 or 9 minutes, it says. So, there we got it in there. Now it has to sit for about 8 or 9 minutes. It smelled pretty good. So, while we're waiting on that to steep, I want to talk to you guys about what I have on my backpack. And I keep this on my bob all the time, my bug out bag or my get home bag, whatever you want to call it. Everybody has a different name for it these days. I just call it my bag, because that way it covers a lot of stuff. But on it, I carry this, if you see it has a carabiner on it. I just hook it onto the outside of my backpack. But it is a safety whistle. But not only is it just a safety whistle, remember I keep harping on you guys all the time about those ice cards? This has my ice card. Yes, it does. It has my ice card in it. It has a gasket right here, and it just opens up like this. Just unscrews. See there? There's a little piece of paper in there. And on that little piece of paper is where you put all of your information. Remember, I keep telling you guys what to do. You put your name, your address, your family members, who to get in touch with. All that stuff goes right on the card, see? Then you put all your medications and stuff on there. Who the next of kin is. Who can get a hold of you. How many medications you take and when. And that's so that, say you're out trying to get home and something happens to you, that you can be identified or or they could get into this container. All you'd have to do is tell them with your last breath or whatever. That sounded kind of corny, but you could tell them, hey, I have an ice card in my backpack. And it has all the information that you need to know to take care of me. And that's why I bought this thing. I got this one here. It's a UST, and I got it at Walmart. They cost about I think $1.50, maybe $2. But it's a safety whistle. See? Yeah. It works pretty good. My dogs are coming for it. And so I just have it on the carabiner right on my backpack. And that's something that I was trying to explain to you guys. Ice card, you can keep a copy in your wallet, or you could get something like this and just have it hanging on your backpack, because this is not going to get wet inside. The inside of the barrel has a gasket. It has a gasket, so the inside of the barrel stays dry. What you could also do, and I don't have it in there, but you take this apart and you can see that inside it's still got plenty of room. You could stick like maybe a couple of matches or something down in there, just so that you would have a way to make a fire. You could just stick them in there just in case stuff. These things come in handy for multiple things, but you want to make sure that you keep your information in there for sure. It's really important that you do that, because you don't know, you might think, hey, I'm pretty healthy and I don't need to do that. But what if, I'm saying, what if something were to happen to you where you couldn't take care of yourself? It's just a what if. It could happen, You could be having a backpack on, you could be hiking cross country trying to get to your residence or wherever you're supposed to meet up with your people at. And what would happen is something happened. Say a tree fell down and you tripped over it and broke your leg or something like that. And you may have to lay there till somebody comes along. Well, somebody comes along and then you go, well, I'm not feeling real clear-headed, but I got all my information on my backpack. It's back there on that carabiner. It's a gold color. You can find it. Untwist the whistle and you'll find all my information in there. These are just things, little things like this help you when you're out running around with a backpack on, even if you're just out hiking. If you're just out hiking, guess what? You could use this thing, just a safety whistle. Say you get separated from your darn party or whatever, blow the whistle so they can hear you. Or you fell off a cliff. Not a big one, big enough to hurt yourself, but not big enough to kill you. And something goes wrong. You've got this thing with you. Blow the whistle so they can find you, or if you pass out or whatever and somebody finds you, they can take it apart and find out who you are and what's going on and stuff. So I always harp on these things. You guys know I do. It's just common sense to let somebody know what's going on with you. Even if you're healthy as an ox, your name, your phone number, your address, next to kin for sure. If you take medications, add that in there. There's just many things that you need to have on your ice card, and only you really know what needs to be on there. I can give you the basics of it, but basically you guys know what you need. You know if you take medications, if you have a kid with you, if they take medications, these kind of things. You want to make sure it's all on that ice card, and you want to make sure that the ice card's in a safe place. I thought that since I pulled that MRE out of my backpack to try out with you guys, that I would just go ahead and tell you about, this is my ice card. I have one in my wallet on a piece of cardboard, and I just wrote it down on there like I did on here. And I keep that in my wallet, back in the back of my credit card holder and stuff. And then they can find it if something happens. But also, I have one right here, and it's always on my backpack or my bob or my get-home bag, whatever you want to call it. It's always there. And I'm going to beat it into you one way or the other, so you just figure it out and do it, How we doing here? Let's check it out. Let's open it up. Oh, man, it's starting to work in there. Oh, that's looking good. Oh, man. Stir it up. Get it all off the bottom there. There we go. We don't have too much longer to wait, you guys. About another minute. I was trying to fill the time up with the ice card and the whistle. I want to thank you guys, all of you guys, for always being with me. You know, I'm always thanking you guys, but you guys really make it worth my while to be doing this, you know. I really never thought that I'd get to where I am, you know. I'm still a very small channel in a pool of many, but it makes me feel good that I have people like you following me along my journey and helping me along the way. So, you know, that's really something that really makes me feel good. Because without you guys, I really can't do any of this, you know. Let's see, what else can I do while it finishes cooking? Oh, yeah, we have a live stream tomorrow night. And we're going to have a drawing. We can only draw one name this week. We came very close to having enough for two, but just not quite hit that threshold. And, I'll give you a health update, I guess. I went to the doctor, my pulmonologist, because I have to go every couple of months. They have to check out my lungs. And so far so good. She says she doesn't have to see me again for a couple of months. So I must be doing better than expected. I've been sick, you guys know, so I just wanted to make sure that you guys hear it from me that the doctor says I am doing much better. It's still recuperating from the whatever it was I had. She said because my lung function is more poor than most people's, this will probably hang on a little longer than most folks. So just for me to be patient. And that's about it. Let's dig in. Let's see what we got. Show it to the camera here because we're going to eat it right out of the pouch. Try to get the camera down there to see it, okay? Hold on. Shake a little bit, I'm sorry. It's just how it is. There we go. Oh, yeah, look at there. It looks like lasagna. All right, yeah, cool. All right, let's give her a taste. Let me get you guys back up here where you're supposed to be. There you go. Trying to make this video a little short, but you can't do it when you got to let the thing cook for a while. Okay, let's see. 5 years into it, let's see what it tastes like. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, good. Let me take another bite here. Oh, yeah. Tastes just like lasagna, too. Everything is very meaty. I'm going to try to get you down here one more time so you can see in the bag. There. It looks like lasagna. Looks like lasagna. It tastes like lasagna. Okay, you guys. Now you know 5 years in with Mountain House MRE, it's going to be good. Because I've had this 4 to 5 years. Some of the other ones I ate up, but I always keep one in there. So that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to live stream tomorrow. Bring some friends along. Let's have some fun. We're going to spin that wheel. I'm going to start doing some other stuff with that wheel, but that's going to be a couple of weeks away. I want to make sure I'm feeling good enough. But we're going to do some of my other live streams with that wheel, too. We're going to see if we can't, I'm going to learn a little bit more about this OBS thing, and we'll get having a little bit more fun with that wheel. We'll bring up some channels and stuff like that, just like the other networkers are doing. So, until next time, you guys, God bless you, God bless me, and God bless USA. Thanks. See you out there.